Healers are incredibly important in Yokai Watch blasters. Even if you're a pro that can dodge every single attack in the game, there are actually quite a few attacks that are literally undodgeable, such as the Patrolized shots or Robonyan's rocket punch. Rice balls can only take you so far, and let's be honest, those rank 10 randoms online are taking more damage than they can actually deal with their Swalterior equipped with a Rubius J sword? Seriously, I saw that this morning. You'll need some serious help, so that's why I'm presenting my top 5 serious helpers. That is to say, my top 5 yokai in the healer class. If you like this video and you're interested in Daily Blasters live streams where I play with viewers like you, tutorials, and in-depth analysis videos like this one, make sure to subscribe. My old Blasters giveaway has concluded, so even if you entered the old one, make sure to enter my new giveaway for a free copy of Blasters in the description. All you gotta do is subscribe, click the link, and you get to choose which version, red cat or white dog, physical or digital, that you get. Factors I consider in my top 5 yokai videos include stats, such as how one stat compares to the rest of the cast, or their base stat total, the yokai's skill, their moves, and how easy they are to obtain. Of course, number 1 doesn't care if they're the hardest to get, but at numbers 4 and 5, I made a point of including yokai that are accessible to beginners. My number 5 choice for that reason is Betterfly. Obtained by fusing Enifly from Harrisville with Enterfly from Sanfantastico, this A rank is easy to get as soon as you reach Chapter 7. He's got a Tier 2 Spirit stat and the powerful single target heal Paradise, but what really sets Betterfly apart from other healers is his possession of an all stats up Inspirit. By charging this Inspirit and targeting the right ally at the right time, you can temporarily boost the stats of all of your allies. This means they move faster, so they get hit less, and when they do get hit, they take less damage. When your allies are on the offensive, they'll be dealing more damage, no matter if they scale off of strength or spirit. And for those few allies whose bomb attacks scale off of both, oh boy. His skill is very good too against certain bosses, preventing him from being debuffed. Betterfly truly earns his spot at number 5, and I mean that both ways. Pepion, a rare S rank, is literally just a better version of Betterfly. Same skill, same moves, same model, cooler texture, much better stats. Everything I say here applies to him, but since I'm not a big fan of redundancy in my videos, I won't be including Pepion as a separate entry on this list. He's really good though. For equipment, you really should never be using an equipment that isn't Glitzy Bones' rank 5 ring on any of your healers. It gives an amazing combination of spirit and defense while favoring spirit, and it has a bonus ability that greatly increases the power of all of your healing moves. Healers should never be dying. They have no excuse to be anywhere near the danger of the fight, and they can stay on the move while charging their heal moves. If the healer goes down, the entire team's balance falls apart. That's why the defense Glitzy gives is so important. The skill combined with the large amount of spirit it gives will ensure anyone healed by a fully charged Paradise will be brought up to full health. And that's why, in my opinion, Second Wind is extremely overrated in blasters. While amazing in Yokai Watch 2, it's simply not needed in late game blasters most of the time. When it comes to souls, healers have a lot of options that we'll go over during number 4. But for Betterfly, you really only want one soul. Are you sitting down? Get ready. You'll want to make a second save file and touch trade 8 specific yokai to it, because the only yokai in the game with a soul that greatly increases revival speed is Elder Bloom. That's right, the healing legend exclusively has an insanely powerful soul that doubles the rate that the holder fills the ascension gauge when holding B to revive an ally. It's as strong as it sounds, but it does have a few weaker alternatives. Wapier, Granpa, Whatchagot, Pride Shrimp, and Nurse Tungus all have souls that slightly increase revival speed, but they aren't quite as effective as the soul of a legend. Speaking of Granpa, he's my number 4 pick. Once you can patrol Old Springdale, you can rarely find him along the grassy slope areas facing the river below Springdale Elementary in the north. He's unfortunately White Dog exclusive, so patrol with someone on White Dog online if you're a red cat. It might take you a while to befriend him, but he's not actually difficult to get. What makes Granpa land in number 4 is his skill, Resuscitation. This has the effect of Elder Bloom's soul, making him revive allies at double speed. This allows your fellow teammates to keep applying damage while you revive to make sure you don't get stuck in an endless loop of reviving then immediately dying with no progress. But more importantly, your allies attacking means they'll generate aggro and ensure you aren't put in danger while reviving. Granpa has Power Attack, which a healer should never take, but his other moves are Restore and Healing Circle. Restore may be worse than Paradise, but Healing Circle is an incredible move. While the button is being held down, a large circular field is generated around the user that heals surrounding yokai for 15% of their maximum health every second. Combined, that makes 60% max HP, or around 200 to 300 HP healed overall every second if you're healing your entire team, and depending on your team's HP. Oh, and it gets better. You can move around however you like while using this move to stay out of danger and keep your allies inside the field. Plus, note that I gave a specific amount of HP that this move heals. That's because Healing Circle heals for a flat percent-based amount, rather than scaling off of your spirit like a normal healing move. That's why I suggest building Granpa focused around this move. Take a 400 defense equipment item like Wobble Walks or Kabukiroids to ensure you will never die, since the user is healed by Healing Circle as well, and equip yourself with Robonyan 28's Boss Soul so that your Healing Circle refills faster after depleting its move gauge. The Robonyan 28 Soul is fantastic for any healer due to how long healing moves take to recharge, but it's not their only option. There are many souls that apply a temporary buff to your allies when they're healed by the holder, and Healing Circle allows you to continuously reapply this buff to your entire team. Let's talk about these souls real quick. Brashido's soul buffs an ally's strength when you heal them. Frosttail's buffs spirit. Rhinormus and Hornaplenty's buff defense, and Chimera and Kingmera's souls buff speed. There are lots of other souls that give these same effects, but the power of those souls is much smaller. Make sure to only use the souls I listed if you want your healer to be the best they can be. Yes, and E-Ranks is the best one for strength. I don't understand it either, it just kinda turned out that way. The best buff to use all depends on your team composition. That's enough about souls. Let's move on to number 3. He's one of my favorite yokai that I never actually talk about loving, and he has such a cool side quest in Yokai Watch 2. He is Master Odin. A rare appearance on Shopper's Row, his design will be completely lost on you without knowledge of the original Japanese version of Yokai Watch. That's alright though, we're talking about viability and nothing else today, and let me tell you, Master Odin is absolutely viable. I seriously loved the guy back in Yokai Watch 2, but due to the rank restriction system, he just wasn't worth using. Thankfully in Blasters, you can run a full team of S ranks if you want to, so Master Odin can finally shine. His amazing skill passively restores the health of everyone on your team over time, so anytime someone survives a hit with just a couple health left, they can thank you. His skill isn't the only thing that's hot as the Odin he serves though. My brothy boy's got an incredible healer moveset with Paradise, Circle Restore, which is a restore that can be charged to heal everyone around you rather than increasing in power. And the real kicker here, a super defense up in spirit. Your team will be tanking hits left and right with this thing. It's seriously amazing. Since the damage your team is taking is vastly reduced thanks to the in-spirit, the low power of Circle Restore is completely fine here, especially with Master Odin's top tier spirit stat. Is that not enough for you though? Instead of the generic healer's ultimate, Master Odin's both heals living allies and revives dead ones. He's one of the only yokai in the game to do that. For equipment, of course, go with Glitzy Bones' rank 5 ring, and for his soul, definitely take Robonyan 28's Boss Soul so that your in-spirit has a higher uptime. Unfortunately, Master Odin's super defense in-spirit isn't quite enough to land him in second place. Who could it be? This yokai is so powerful, they deserve a countdown before they reveal. 5, 4, spoiler, it's Legend Spoilerina. As the Spoiler Master, Spoilerina requires 8 story yokai, 5 befriendable bosses gotten by defeating their Ultra Forms and getting the first prize treasure drop, Sergeant Burley by completing the mission after Robonyan 28's, Hovernyan by completing Chapter 6, and Signaton by fusing Signibble from downtown Springdale with a Gigahertz Orb dropped by Super Ogreless or Wobblewalk. Spoilerina doesn't just have one of the highest spirit stats out of all healers, she has one of the highest in the entire game. Plus, she's super speedy fast, just like in Yokai Watch 2. She is a Netta ballerina after all. Unlike in Yokai Watch 2, her skill isn't mistranslated. Meanwhile, Curse Worsener is disappointed, but not surprised. Spoilerina's skill is entirely different this time. Her move meter refills much faster. The main flaw of healers is that their heals take a long time to recharge after being used, but Spoilerina's skill covers that. Her moveset is crazy. Paradise, the best single target heal. Healing Circle, the best multi-target heal. And to top it all off, and all stats up in Spirit. Spoilerina has everything you could ask for. Sure, her all stats up in Spirit is only a level 1 in Spirit to balance it out compared to Master Odin's level 2 defense boost, but being able to boost all of an ally's stats by 2 levels would just be flat out broken. Which is why she can with her Soultimate, Spoiler Finale. That's right, Spoilerina's Soultimate doesn't just heal, it also gives a large boost to all stats for all allies, including Spoilerina herself of course. But wait, there's more. To prove the power of Spoilerina, I cut this game's balance in half. Spoilerina gives a full 100% HP heal to everyone. No more messing around with being healed up to 90% HP by a Granpa's Ultimate. Doesn't matter if you have 999 health or 9. Spoilerinas will top you off while boosting everyone's stats like they just grabbed a Great Orb. Spoilerina is fast and thankfully has a very good health pool, because her defense is absolute trash. You can't have everything, I suppose. That's why you should always take Healing Circle to stay safe while healing everyone, and the second move is yours to choose from between the All Stats in Spirit and Paradise depending on the situation. As always, take Glitzy equipment, though if you're taking Healing Circle, you might want to go full defense. Her skill and Robignon 28 soul do stack, which is pretty crazy, but if you aren't in the mood for redundancy, then go with an Elderbloom soul. Or just use Elderbloom himself. That's right, another Legend Yokai in number 1. It feels really weird to finally have Legend Yokai be good again after playing Puni Puni for the past year, where they, aren't. You can unseal him by befriending Granpa, Vacuumery by fusing him with Flushback from White Dog Squad's Uptown Springdale with a Memevac from the Lucky Crank, Super Idrar Super Sticks Mark 6, Old Fortune from San Fantastico, Evil from Uptown Springdale, Quit from Blossom Heights, Uncle Infinite from Harrisville, Doubles from Red Cat's Flat Pot Plains, and You Do It from Red Cat Shopper's Row. Elderbloom's incredible skill is Full Bloom, which doubles the rate at which he revives allies and causes any allies touched by Elderbloom's happy hands to be revived, with 50% of their max HP automatically healed. Plus, Elderbloom has the second highest spirit in the entire game, right behind, well, we'll talk about him in the next video. Elderbloom's moveset is perfect for taking advantage of his massive spirit stack. Circle Restore and Paradise are all you need, but the big speed buff can come in handy during select situations. His health is great, but his defense is really nothing special. Notably better than Spoilerina's though. So with the rank 5 Glitzy ring, he's got some good survivability. For his soul, definitely go with the Robignon 28 soul to make sure both your heal spells are up as often as possible. Elderbloom is a healing powerhouse and really focuses on both things a healer is needed for the most, keeping your allies alive and reviving the ones that slip through the cracks. I can't forget his Soultimate move though, which is the elegant ribbon that ties up this beautiful present, the icing on top of this delicious cake, the dual audio on top of this Yokai Watch 3 level 5, please, I am begging on my knees here, it's all I need in life. Elderbloom's Soultimate move fully heals all allies just like Spoilerina's, but it's got a different bonus effect. It revives all of them too, with full health. It's the definitive get out of jail free card, the ultimate clutch move in the entirety of Blasters. All 3 of your allies are dead. Your Elderbloom is hanging on with 1 HP after using his final getaway plush. Bam! Soultimate move, rewind time. His skills, his kit, his design, his voice acting, his everything is as beautiful as a blooming Sakura tree. And that is why Elderbloom is my number 1 healer. A big thank you to anyone who watched this video if they did indeed watch the whole thing. These videos are not easy to make, but they're my favorite kind. If you appreciate all the effort I put into this, make sure to like, make sure to comment with your favorite attacker, and of course, subscribe for more daily Blasters content, including live streams and top 5s like these. Don't forget to join my partner Discord with over 1,700 members at discord.gg/101leafy, and follow me on Twitter at 101leafy for the newest updates and to chat all things Yokai Watch.